Hey guys, look who I've got here.
Is it Sharzad?
It's Sharzad.
Hey
and
guys.
you know what the question is that we're getting all the time now?
What?
Is the SASS coming back?
Is it? Oh, is it?
Is it?
It is! Yeah, it's coming back, guys. It's coming back. We're coming back.
So you know, we decided we were gonna film this video because one, we wanted to share some of our all-time favorite treatments, because it's also another question we get. Like, what treatments did you guys go back for? Which did you love?
All the time.
All the time.
And we have some favorites.
Yeah,
some
definitely.
tried and true favorites that we consistently get, or that we've definitely gotten another time.
Yep.
There's some good stuff out there.
There's definitely some good stuff. But we're also gonna recap some of the last few treatments that we did and kind of give you guys our thoughts and everything, because I feel like you guys have questions and you can see our minds going when you're watching the videos, but obviously we're not gonna like challenge the person giving us a treatment at the moment. We're not gonna insult them, you know?
When we go to shoot something, we are very respectful that we are in somebody's business that they have worked really hard to build, and so we're never gonna talk smack to them, even if we don't
Especially
totally
if they're
agree
gonna be doing
with them.
something to our faces.
Yeah, we're not gonna be like, that's a dumb way to do this. We're gonna always be respectful, but that's one of the things we like about these recaps, is because we can dive in a little bit more like after the fact.
Why have we not had as many episodes this year in 2019?
We've both had big years. I had a loss, she had a gain.
Actually true.
We did.
You guys, Sharzad's had a lot of stuff.
I've had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
My mom passed away. I talk about that on my personal YouTube channel. I kind of went dark from a lot of different areas. I needed some time to just relax, focus on my family, work out, go to therapy, trying something new. I needed some time to just breathe. I've never, since I've started YouTube, like really taken what I call my little sabbatical. So this was coincidentally a good time because Susan, as you guys know, had a baby. So it just kind of worked out that we had big life changes happening like relatively close. Susan moved, and Susan and I like to do a lot together, so I also moved, and so life is just a little hectic, but it's starting, well, it's not gonna calm down anytime soon, so I'm not even gonna pretend like it's gonna be chill, but we are getting back on a schedule, so you can expect some more of this.
Yeah.
I missed her. I love Susan. Some people were saying, are you guys still friends? Are you friends with Susan Yara? I'm like, trust me, she's one of my most favorite people on planet Earth. She's never gonna get away from me. You guys know this.
Yeah, no, I will find you.
Yeah, so I had a loss, she had a gain, but we're good. Yeah, we're back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Well, we will be. We will
Soon.
be in 2020, like in the beginning of 2020. That was the biggest thing I've ever seen Sharzad go through, and we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah. It's not fun, but you know, you gotta go through some shit sometimes you gotta work hard for your smiles sometimes. But now they're coming a lot easier these days, so I'm happy about that.
Definitely. And you know, here's the thing, you guys, Sharzad is a really optimistic person. She's always smiling, she's always joking. Like, even when you were going through like the deepest of it, she would come over and she'd start to like give other people advice on the things that they were dealing with, and all this time she's dealing with her own stuff. And it's the kind,
Don't you start that. I'm good.
Okay.
Don't you make me cry if I'm putting makeup.
I know. But yeah, there's stuff that happens in our lives too. And sometimes you just need to take a break, you know? And so I'm glad you did.
Thank you.
God, I didn't even think this was gonna be a crying moment. But
I feel lucky to have you. I really do.
Me too. I love you.
I love you.
I'm glad you're getting back into things.
Me too. These are happy tears, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. I feel really lucky at the end of the day. I feel so lucky to have people in my life. When I found out some really painful stuff, Susan was one of the first people that I told everything to. She was one of the greatest people that I could have had in my life because she listened. She listened to me, and she let me cry, and she let me be me, and she let me laugh, and she let me take a break, and she was such a good friend. So I just feel really lucky. You know, one thing that has been a really good lesson for me is just to truly focus on gratitude and really focus on all the things I have, which I have so much that I should never be sad. I mean, look what I get to do for my work, and I have healthy kids and a happy husband and a fucking hot ass best friend. So I'm a lucky person. Anyway, so thank you guys for your patience with the SASS. We so wanted to make videos, but there was just too much personal stuff going on. Some good, some not great.
Yeah,
but
and
you got Isla, and she's like...
I was pregnant. I couldn't do anything interesting. I still can't do anything that interesting yet because I'm still breastfeeding.
I promise this video won't be a total cry fest.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about some beauty treatments.
Like FAM is coming back in 2020. We're going to have a lot of fun announcements with that too.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about our all-time favorite beauty treatments that we've had on the SASS first. You want to hit it?
They're so similar. Microneedling with PRP, I've gotten a couple times with Dr. Deer and Dr. Gabay's office. They both do them. You guys have seen both those doctors featured here on the SASS. I like to go to a doctor when I'm doing anything fancy like that to my face because it's your face and you don't really want to skim.
Whenever blood is involved.
Yeah.
I'm like blood doctor.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, that's the way I like to do things too.
The first time we got it done, which was on the SASS at Dr. Nassif's office, they went really intense. And if you go back and look at that video, we were both beat red and they didn't fully manage our expectations. But when I've gone back to get it with Dr. Deer or Dr. Gabay's office, it's a lot more of a gentle experience and I'm not anywhere near as crazy red, but there still is a downtime.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I'll say like the way Grace did it, well, first off, Grace is a doctor. Right? And so she kind of knows like how far she can push it. And so she really like took us deep, knowing that we were only going to go deep, knowing that we were only going to do one treatment with her too. Cause I think that was like a big difference. Yeah, she was like I really want you guys to see what this can do to your skin. Yeah. But it doesn't always have to be aggressive. It can be a lot more gentle and you can go in for more, but then you got to know that it's going to be more expensive over time potentially because you're going to see the results over time. So you're not going to see immediate results. Whereas I feel like that first time we saw some immediate results. We hated the downtime. We were both like, this is the shittiest thing.
Nothing is worse than the peel. Nothing is worse than the peel.
No, nothing is worse than the peel. But there's definitely going to be like the downtime a little bit. You have to, I think that's what you mean by not managing our expectations, right?
Right. Like we were really red and we couldn't go outside for a while.
Yeah, like we looked like something had happened.
We scared our children.
Yeah.
And husband. And Michael texted Susan and was like, what did you do to my wife?
Yeah, what'd you do to my wife? And I was like, well, I did it to myself too, if that makes you feel better. Like that is actually, now that I've had the baby, one of the first things I'm going to go back and do.
In terms of like changing the texture, tone, and overall appearance of your skin, I think that one is one that everybody can benefit from too.
But as far as filling my lips again, I will definitely get my lips done again.
Good.
I'm telling you guys, it has changed the appearance of my, like something about my appearance has changed. And it's because there's two things that happened. One, I got my braces.
I know.
And even though we didn't do anything dramatic to my teeth, I see the difference. And it's with this one tooth. It's still slightly off, but it was even more off before the braces. And then because I got my lips done, it's really just the upper lip that made the difference. You don't see as much of my gums. And that's what I think changes the way I speak, the way I look. Like I see it and I like it better. And I'm, that's just my opinion. Yeah, sexy lady. And you know what, at the end of the day, you guys, it's about what I think about myself, right?
That's the most important relationship you can ever have with anybody is the one you have with yourself.
Yeah.
Truth bomb. Yeah. Mic drop. It's true.
It's true.
Whatever makes you feel good is what you gotta do.
Yeah,
I know where you're going. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
We got that treatment for our vaginas. What was it called again? In mode. Yeah, the Votiva.
Yeah.
That piqued my interest.
Yeah, dude.
I will tell you guys, it's not even for like, sexual reasons or anything like that. It's like after I'd had my first baby, I felt like I was peeing all the time because everything gets loose up there. Down there, up there, everything gets loose. And even if you have a C-section, you still had a baby sitting there for months, stretching everything out and pressing on your bladder and pressing in your uterus area and everything, right? Yeah. And I also went into natural labor.
Yeah, that's right.
So I had a lot happen down there and I felt like I was just peeing all the time. Yeah. And after I had that treatment done once, I did feel like it was tightening.
I remember that.
I didn't really feel the need to go back knowing I was gonna get pregnant again.
Yeah.
But I think I might be done. So
with babies?
Yeah.
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 2 is a lot, you guys. 2
is intense.
So I think I might try that again just because it was very interesting.
Yeah.
We both love the electric facial.
Oh yeah. Melanie Simon, she introduced me to biologique machin. I don't always know how to say, but it's French and it's fancy. And I love it. She was my favorite.
I didn't expect that. Off camera, she was asking me how you say it, and I was like, I kind of don't know how to say it either, so I didn't know that that's what you were gonna pull out.
liked it a lot.
Oh God.
Whew, breathe. Good
Let's
day.
keep
It's
it
a good
going.
day.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
good day for a good day.
So yeah, I love.
so I love that facial. I really do. She was
and
great.
I love the zip.
And yeah, and her skin, guys, was next level porcelain.
Yeah.
You know? Because, yeah, she looked good. I liked her. She was
And it was
kind of
just
like
a good facial.
good energy.
It was it's one of those things where it's like, I almost judge facials by how well they extracted stuff from my face. And she didn't do any extractions. Instead, I still loved it. And instead, I walked out feeling like I felt really like my face was very tight, but like healthy and glowy.
What did we do that was like uber pampering?
Oh, the
one,
Cynthia Franco.
Your favorite thing.
Cynthia Franco. That, you guys, I can't wait to go back. I couldn't go back to Cynthia Franco for the full body treatment.
That's when we were burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because I was pregnant, you can't do that. You can't do all that stuff. When she pulled out that like machine where it was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh.
I love the fancy stuff. I do. But I will say my favorite inexpensive, approachable, affordable treatment, I had a really great experience at Heyday.
Yeah.
It was just like so cute. And I felt clean and I wasn't red. That was a good
Our
one for me.
esthetician was a good esthetician. And I will say, like, sometimes people, when we say like that was a good treatment, this is one of those times where it's like, it depends who you get, esthetician wise.
That person was great. She had good energy, calming, and that's part of the whole experience for me. Like, that was more of a relaxing, cleansing sort of facial.
She was very knowledgeable too,
Yeah.
which you don't always get. I always tell you guys this, not every esthetician is created equally.
No.
You know, it's like, some are really new or don't really understand or haven't like had those experiences yet with their clients to really know skin.
And there's so much contradictory information out there too.
Always.
So
Yeah.
it's really like if you
She was
connect
along
with
our,
somebody.
she felt she was within our vibe.
She was great.
Speaking of facials, I actually go see Biba pretty regularly now. I really like Biba.
Yeah.
She really tailors your facial treatment. And you know what I like about her is she contradicts a lot of stuff, which I find interesting. Like I always tell you guys, there's so much information out there about skincare especially. So it's great to gather all of your information. And when you start to hear different things and it challenges your mind about how things work in skincare, it really helps you get a better understanding of what works in general and then what works for you. You know what we should talk about?
What?
The Ayurvedic treatments that we've done.
Oh, you guys know, I'm into all this stuff. Some people get really pissed. Like people got mad about the nausea. I don't know
The
why.
one in your nose?
Yeah.
I know why. Because everyone knows that I will talk smack about things that are not like really helpful in the industry. But I think there's something that you guys should know. There's 3 things you should know. These treatments are out there. We're just being the guinea pigs for you guys.
Totally.
We do a lot of research before we go in and do this, and we make sure that like nothing's gonna be harmful or anything like that, or at least the chances are really low. And you guys, even if we go see a medical professional, like a board certified doctor, that doesn't mean that we're not at risk of something happening.
Totally.
Everything has a risk to it. So some people will be like, I can't believe like Susan of all people like went and got this done and is promoting this and everything. No, we're just trying to show like what is out there. People are interested in it. And we're your guinea pigs. And that was always the point of the SASS. The other thing to keep in mind is, like you said earlier in the video, we're not there to insult people. Like I'm not gonna show up. Like even, like some of the facial videos, you guys are always like, I know Susan didn't like that, or I know like Sharzad's hating this and stuff. And it's like, even if we are, we're not gonna stop this person and be like, you're an idiot. Or, that's not true, because this is their business.
I'm never gonna be rude to somebody unless they are just straight up rude to me, which nobody ever has been, obviously, ever. But we are not doing this to try and make anybody feel bad. We wanna show you guys good stuff, and we wanna show you guys stuff, exactly what Susan said, what's out there. Somebody might be into that treatment. And it was so gentle. I was surprised that people were upset about it. It was just
putting
such
things
a
up your nose,
mellow
putting things in your eyes. It's like, you guys, we did the research on it. It's like, we put things in our faces too, but because we're getting it done with the doctor, people aren't saying as much about it. So there's, just keep in mind, we are doing our research on the back end. You guys know that I've got like the team, Anna and Carly are always looking up stuff, I know they're right here. So, we're doing a lot of research. We're not putting anything out there that we haven't seen a lot of people get done. We've like talked to doctors about it. And they're like, risk is minimal, and that's it. Also a thing to keep in mind is that we are a YouTube channel, and while we don't go clickbaity every time with our videos and stuff like that, every once in a while it's fun to put something out there that we know is gonna get a lot of views. And those Ayurvedic treatments, those really weird ones, even ear candling, if you look up what are our most viewed videos, it's those videos, and it's because people are interested in it. And so, we're not trying to be a clickbait channel, but sometimes it's fun to do a video that we know is gonna be a viral hit.
I like the weird stuff, guys. Like, I'm into that. Susan is not, but I am. I think it's fun because I've said this before. I think it's interesting to explore like when culture and beauty treatments sort of intersect in a place like Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Whether you guys like it or not, that's on you to make that decision.
Yeah.
But I think those things are fun because they're so minimal risk-wise.
Yeah.
Nothing, in my opinion, bad is gonna happen. I don't put myself in super dangerous situations anymore as an adult and as a mom.
I love how you're like, anymore.
So just keep that in mind. Take everything we do with a grain of salt. Always make your own decisions. We're not saying that
this is what you have to do.
Exactly. Always, do your own homework and do what's best for you if you want to do any of the treatments that we do. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. But did we like those Ayurvedic treatments?
Oh, well, yeah. So the
nausea?
The nausea, I felt like it was just kind of like a random whatever.
Yeah.
There was no life-changing effects. The ghee, I'm sensitive, as you guys know, actually kind of stung my eyes a little bit, and I had like a bit of a film over my eyes for a few hours. Like if I wouldn't have been able to drive home that day, and that was up in Malibu, so I can't remember if you were driving, but I had like a filter over my eyes. So something to keep in mind. Definitely not for everybody, but you took it like a champ.
I found her specifically to be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
she brings a calmness. Like,
oh yeah,
I felt like hanging out with her, I might like become a different person.
At that place in Malibu, it was just like so zen. It was awesome though.
All right, how about that facial, the Meghan Markle facial, Buccal massage?
Why does that feel like so long ago? Yeah, that one wasn't one of my all-time favorites. I can't wait to go back.
I liked the esthetician though.
But she was really sweet, and again, I'm always into trying something that's totally new and different and off the beaten path, which that was. And we had a fun day that day, so that's a plus in my book.
Yeah, again, I've pointed this out in other videos, but we go to these experts telling them what we're gonna get done.
Right.
It's not necessarily what they said we needed, right?
Right, and I think that's really important because when we went to Skin by Carla and we got the enzyme facial that I was having a bit of like a mental and physical reaction to, we had asked her for that. I don't think that she would have recommended that, and she actually said she wouldn't have recommended that one for us. So, we're always trying to find something new, and they don't always align with what we need or our skin type, but we're doing it because we want to show you guys something new.
Yeah, it's not necessarily something that we needed done.
Right.
Like, chemical peel is a perfect example. We hated it, but did we need a chemical peel? Neither of us did.
No.
I think if we had had the issues that chemical peels are for, we would have been more into it, but we felt like we went through the torture of the post-treatment and like the peeling and all of that for nothing.
Yeah, and also, it's funny about chemical peels specifically is that some people swear by them.
Yeah.
Like, people still recommend them,
and
people still
estheticians
love
I
them.
respect are like, that person, even dermatologists,
I know,
will be like, that person needs a chemical peel.
Yeah, and I've met women like in their 60s and 70s who look gorgeous and their skin is amazing, and they credit chemical peels. So, I didn't have that great of an experience. Susan didn't, but maybe that could have been the timing of our lives or the fact that we had to be sort of shut out from the world for 2 weeks, and I was shedding literally layers of my face all over Los Angeles. And so I didn't like that aspect of it.
I almost wish they'd tell me the hardest, like this is the worst situation you might have. That's actually probably the thing that I wish in most treatments people would do.
Expectations, guys.
Tell me the worst, and if it doesn't come out that bad, if I still decide to go through with it, and it doesn't come out that bad, then I'm gonna be real happy.
Butt lift. That video did well, so for that I'm happy.
Apparently we're in Japan too, you guys.
Yeah, our butts are famous in Japan.
They showed some of that clip in Japan.
We had a fun day that day, so I always think about like in the moment, am I enjoying this? Am I having fun? Yes. Did anything last or whatever? No, not at all. But it felt good, and it's lymphatic drainage.
I love lymphatic drainage. I do love lymphatic drainage. A few people were like, but it's tugging at your skin and blah, blah, blah. It is. The thing is that it's like, it wasn't really rough. It might look rougher to you guys than it actually felt, which is why I don't think that you're getting like an actual butt lift.
No, we had fun. We laughed. It was like kind of silly and fun, and we had to pee a lot, which means lymphatic drainage was doing its thing.
Which is always a good thing. And I think if anything, if you do see results over time with that treatment, it's because you're getting lymphatic drainage. How about the carbon laser facial?
I didn't notice a dramatic difference with that one. I thought like visually it looked really cool like on the episode, but I didn't personally notice a huge difference, so I wouldn't go back to that one.
In the long term, I felt like my skin looked really glowy right after, and it felt really soft, but yeah, you know, it's a pricey treatment.
It is really expensive, so I like to keep that in mind. Like, would I shell out this money for that? And I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like on a regular basis, definitely not. All right, how about the face ironing with Forma?
I didn't notice. Again, that was one of the pricier treatments. I think it was $600 for that treatment, and I didn't notice anything that would make me want to pay $600 again. I didn't think that anything was particularly...
Well, it's a long game kind of treatment, right?
Yeah, and
like
I
was kind of like, do I want to play the long game with this one? It definitely piqued my interest. It definitely did.
Endospheres, I did go back 1 or 2 times. It just feels really good.
It's a nice treatment.
That is just, I like the idea of it. It's in the massage category for me in terms of relaxation. And again, lymphatic drainage, we talk about all the time. So I did go back to that a few times and I liked it. Do I not have any cellulite? No, of course not. I have cellulite, stretch marks, all those things. But I looked at that one with like, more of it's a pampering, relaxing treatment that could potentially have some other benefits. But again, those kinds of things, you have to go consistently. You have to be, you know, you've got to be eating clean. You've got to do all these other things to really see the benefits. And then they might last for like a season and then you got to like keep it up. A lot of this stuff is just maintenance.
And that's actually the thing. So all these celebrities that we see out there, they're getting these things done regularly. Like I might throw out there they're getting it done like every week, but you know what? They might be getting it done like every other day or every day.
You can't compare yourselves to uber rich celebrities that look perfect all the time because it's so much work. Not for all of them. Some of them are just naturally like look amazing, but a lot of them.
No. If you don't look old in Hollywood, you are doing something. Keep that, you guys, absolutely 100%. Even the men, if they don't look old and haggard, when they are old, they are doing stuff. Like absolutely. You guys know we just do like, I'd say like we do like minimal, you know, minimal stuff.
I'm super chill.
And I'm like a step up above Sharzad. And I feel like we maintain what we're doing. So keep in mind like just the like minimal that we're doing, they're doing like double, triple of that.
Definitely.
And they have chefs to like make sure that they're eating clean and well, and they've got a masseuse that comes to their house every day to give them a massage.
Dream, guys. Subscribe so we can get there. Come on, hurry up.
So keep that in mind. Do not compare yourself. And that was actually what spurred the SASS. Was that we wanted to show you guys the things that these celebrities and rich people get done.
Pull the curtain back. And of course we wanted to have some fun and try some cool stuff for ourselves. Obviously, we have lots of fun. Can you tell?
So there you go. So those are some of our favorite treatments. A little recap. There's still, you know, there's so many other treatments, but I feel like those are the ones that people like ask us about.
I think, Susan, it's funny, you know, even though we do have different skin types, we really agree on like some of our top favorites. I'm very excited for what's to come with the SASS.
Oh God, you guys, there's so much. We're both done.
I like how she goes like this. There's so much.
It's like as soon as I'm done breastfeeding, it's really
I know, it's on. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If anybody's still hanging on here, it was a long one, but we had a lot of fun recapping, and we're so excited for what's to come on the SASS.
2020, you guys.
Lots going on.
Big year.
Huge. All right, subscribe. We'll see you later. Bye.